Hi, everybody. I just wanted to hop on because I attended our coffee talk call this morning, and if just so that you know, every Saturday there is a coffee talk call. It's open to every Pampered Chef consultant in the company, and so it's something that you can attend. It's not recorded. And it's 9 o'clock on Saturday mornings. And honestly, I don't usually get to hop onto them because we have a Saturday morning commitment. But today I was available, so I did. And I'm so glad that I did. Marna Ross, who is a national executive director with the Pampered Chef and has been for years and has given us some really great gems in training. She was the one that led it today. And she was talking about booking, and she talked about the direct sales cycle, which is growth. So a lot of us, when we're first starting our business, we're in a growth mode and we're really excited, and we want to, or maybe we have something that's changed in our business that gets us really excited, and we want to continue to build on that. But just remember that it is a cycle. So you're not going to stay there, and you may plateau out. Which means you kind of get comfortable, like you may have hit like your groove and you get comfortable in your groove. But sometimes one of the things that happens when we get comfortable is we stop doing some of the things that we know work. And so from that plateau, sometimes we go into a decline. And it's totally normal and it happens to everybody. But the thing that's important is we want to make sure that we don't stay there. We want to keep that cycle as short as possible. And so rebuild would be the next mode that we go in. And when we go into rebuild, we kind of go back to the basics, right? So what we did, we want to do those things that we did when we had growth, when we had things happening, when we had excitement. And sometimes it is hard to go from that decline into rebuild. And so Marna had some fabulous ideas, and I really wish I had heard this last month because I was going through this cycle too. We all do. Everyone in direct sales does. It's totally normal. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So one of the things that she was saying is that when she needs a boost, she likes to find something that excites her. So find something new. And there's lots of different ways to do that. And sometimes, what we can do is we can kind of go on YouTube and search through YouTube for different booking games, or what did she say here? She said, to do a search for booking ideas on YouTube. And she said she's found a couple of gems and something that just kind of is different and something that's new for her to try and gets her excited. So I thought that was really great advice. But there were some real gems, and I'm going to share those with you now. So some new things to maybe try. She said that one of the first things when it comes to bookings that she does to have the most impact, coaches all of her hosts to have 12 bodies in the room, to have 12 people at her party. And she says she always will provide dessert when the host has 12. She'll tell the host that she'll bring the dessert and she'll make the dessert for them when she has 12 people there. So she doesn't try and get them to get $250 or anything, or orders outside. So, if you're looking for something new to try, it might be worth trying, because obviously the more people that we're in front of, the more opportunity we have to book. There were the two things that I was super excited about that she said are little tweaks to things that most of us are already doing, just to try something different. So one of the things she said was that she has started to do one Facebook event with 4 hosts and have everybody add their guests to that one event. So instead of posting in 4 different parties, she's posting in one party, and all of the people from the different parties are all interacting on the posts, and the information will say there'll be information for each host. So it'll be let's say Team Lauren and her link, and Team so-and-so and their link, and it's almost like a battle of the hosts, right? So so she has all 4 people and their links in the information section and in a pinned post. And you can even set up your, if you're using an auto posting program, you can even set it up for that to have everybody's links. So I thought that was something neat that I want to try. I don't know. I'd love to hear if anyone else wants to try that. The other thing was like this little small tweak. I know a lot of people go on Facebook Live. I have personally been going on Facebook Live, and I go live in all of my parties. And when people interact, or even if you just go Facebook Live on your page, when you're interacting with the people that are watching, ask them to share the video to their page. Oh my gosh, what a little brilliant thing to do. Why have we not thought about this before? Why have we not been talking about this? But when you do that, then you're getting their friends. And let me go back, because the framework in which to ask them is like, look, this is a great recipe. And if you want to be able to come, you can introduce the recipe. Let them know that it's going to be super fun and something that they're probably going to want to come back to. So the best way to be able to do that is to share the video to their page so that they can then save it and they'll be able to come back to it. And then they can also share it. Their friends can also see it. So when you're explaining what the benefit is to them, it's very different than, oh, share my video because I need people to look at it, right? It's a totally different story that way. So so that way you can have like several likes, like you can have several more people watching, and your exposure is to even more people. And sometimes we really don't even know all of the ways our videos touch people, because so many people are looking for something new in their kitchen and have challenges with that. So that was one gem that I thought was absolutely amazing. And I know a lot of us have seen some really great results from the pick a number between 1 and 20, and then to use that as a booking tool with people. And there are a lot of people that have reported huge numbers of new bookings on their calendar as a result of doing that. So sometimes like one thing like that can totally change what your calendar looks like. Personally, I actually have two new catalog shows and 4 new virtual parties as a result of that. And I haven't even been able to connect with everybody yet that has put a number up. So that's just from, my first reaching out to people and not even being able to have reached out to everyone. So I really want to encourage you, if you need bookings, go ahead and give it a shot. If it's something new to you, go ahead and try it, because you know what? Sometimes we need an infusion of something new just to get our calendar back. And really, the thing about our business that's so cool is that you can go from one day to the next to like either your business. So you can go from having nothing on your calendar to having a full calendar with 8 to 10 shows on it, just from trying something new and mixing it up. So I want to encourage everyone to maybe try one of these gems. See if, try talking to people about saving the recipe video on their page and sharing it on their page so that they can easily return to it. If you haven't tried what you've seen about posting a number 1 to 20, if you love Pampered Chef, pick a number between 1 and 20, because when they do, what that does is it gives you permission to reach out to them and talk about, they obviously love Pampered Chef, that's why they posted. So then you can offer them an opportunity. And she also talked about an online cooking club. And I thought that was really interesting, because that is, that's another way to get regular shows. And it's kind of like a club of 6 people who are willing to spend $35 a month each. And each person is a different host every month. And like, if you say, one of the things she said is to get everybody's credit card information and keep their information, and then let everybody know, so that it's like part of the rules of the group, that they have to place their order by the 9th. And if they don't, there's a package. Each month there's a new package. So you might have, one month you might have like a burger package. So where you do the burger press and the barbecue basting bottle, and a couple of other things. So each month it might have a different theme of tools to go along with the recipe that you're going to prepare. And you go live in every party, right? And you use some of those tools that are part of the package that month. Or you use the tools that are part of the package that month. So you might do like a patriotic theme. And so you could do like the flag with the strawberries and the blueberries and the bananas on the cookie that you can do in the double burner grill pan, or you can do it on a stone in the oven. So just like that. And what she was saying is that when it's each host, usually, they'll get the orders from that party, but they'll usually also get other outside orders from their friends and family so that they can get better benefits. So these were just, I thought, some brilliant ideas. I wanted to share them with you. We all know that Marna Ross is super successful, and she's really great at sharing ideas. So just to sum it up real quick, what you want to do is, if you're in a booking slump, you want to find something that is exciting to you. So if there's any of these things that I mentioned to you that sound exciting, I want you to post them. I want to see what you're trying, and I know Claudia does too. And just put yourself in a mindset. Sometimes we have to fake it till we make it, right? And that's totally okay. So you want to try new things. You want to try maybe talking to people about sharing your Facebook Live videos. You want to talk to people about, put some feelers out for an online cooking club. And you also want to talk to people. Make sure you're talking to your host about 12 bodies in the rooms. These were just a few little gems. I hope that you find these helpful. I feel like they infused a new life. I can't even wait to try this new format for parties where we put all of the hosts in one event. So let me know what you're trying. I hope you're having a great weekend, and that everybody's going to be earning all of the possible bonus products that we can earn this month in the free-for-all. Take care.